Alright, how are y'all doing on this fine day? Good? I hope so. Before I get into this video, y'all already see the title below. Before we begin, please make sure if you want to see more stuff like this where I update y'all on my certain views, perspectives, and opinions in the gaming world, industry, and community, make sure to like, subscribe, comment, and share, and click the notification bell down there. That way you can get weekly updates when I post, and you can see more videos like this, whether it be gaming, montages, and of course, my opinions. Now, let's get involved into the console wars.
Oh my God! Okay, it's happening. Everybody stay calm.
What's the procedure, everyone? What's the procedure?
Stay calm.
Wait.
Console wars, the simple fact of like, why are people still thinking they're going on? I mean, why do people still have this whole mentality of the fact that either Xbox is better or PS4 is better, right? That whole type of mentality. I think it's the mentality of the fact that, you know, if you look good, you feel good. So if you have the best console, you feel like you have the best, or you are the best, right? So if I believe that PS5 is the best, I believe I am the best by some way, because the fact is I have the best equipment, the best hardware when it comes to gaming, and I have the best all there is when it comes to my specific hobby. If I believe the same thing for Xbox, it can go either way. But my simple thing is really, right, I don't want to talk about the whole console wars, whether if it goes for Sony versus Microsoft. I'm talking about the console wars for the fans, right? For the fans, it's been going on for quite some time. Ever since the PS3 to Xbox 360 days, Sony and Microsoft have been at each other's throats for quite some time. And honestly, I think to myself, as a person that's owned both consoles for quite some time, there's no difference. There really isn't, right? And here's the thing, right? The console wars are about to be reignited in the next month, because we now have PS5 and Xbox Series X coming out next month in November. And you're probably thinking to yourself, well, you guys might be ready, but am I ready? Fuck no.
Nice! He's the second one? That is dope. That is dope. Please, it's not DLC, right? It's actual.
Dude, I'm so happy.
Okay, alright!
Alright, big ass clap for that one.
What date? What date? Holiday 2020. Whoa!
Holiday 2020! Oh my God!
That was interesting. That looks really cool.
Into the what? The first game?
This is Final Fantasy. This is Final Fantasy!
Shiva's dominant.
Nigga! Off the fucking bat!
Not one bit. And the reason why, man, is because I'm not ready to transfer to this whole new next gen. I mean, I still enjoy my PS4. I still enjoy my Xbox One. I still enjoy my Switch. I really hope Nintendo doesn't make another console. I mean, well, I hope they make another console because I want them to. But not soon. I mean, I've only had this Switch, man, for about a good 8 months. That's a guesstimation, by the way. I'm guessing that 8 months. Not even a whole year yet, and we're already getting new consoles. I'm not ready, not one bit. But when I keep this on the topic, right? In my opinion, personally, the console wars are dead. And to some people, that's a fact. To some people, that's just a perspective. But the reason why I think that is because I've experienced both sides. I've seen how both consoles have evolved, how far they come, how much development they've been given, you know, the time it took to make them what they are. And honestly, man, when you play both consoles, there's no difference. You know, one can watch Netflix on, one can watch Hulu, one you can play, you know, Call of Duty on, one you can play, what else? Street Fighter. Wait, I feel like Street Fighter's a PlayStation exclusive. Anyway, besides the point, my whole point is simply this: when you have both consoles, Sunday, what the words, my guy? When you have both consoles, right? You don't really see a difference. You play them every day. You use them every day. You realize to yourself, is there really a difference? Is there really? I mean, so what if one has better graphics? So this console has just a couple more thousand polygons to make this resolution better. Who cares? There's always talk that you don't need amazing graphics to be an amazing game. There's plenty of games with mind-blowing graphics that did horrible. Okay? But my whole thing is, the reason why I say this, right, is because the whole point of this conversation is to basically narrow down why the console wars is still a thing. It's one word. Exclusives. Exclusives are the main thing that keep this quote-unquote debate between Xbox and PlayStation going. Because as long as exclusives are a thing, there's always this idea that, oh, because Microsoft has this and because PlayStation has this, they'll always be better, right? Now, don't get me wrong, right? You gotta admit, PlayStation got a good exclusive lineup. They got Uncharted, Street Fighter, Last of Us, Bloodborne. They got Horizon Zero Dawn. They have Killzone. I heavily enjoyed Killzone. I feel like Killzone slept on heavily. Sly, Ratchet, Spyro, a lot of shit. Ghost of Tsushima, God of War. I mean, it's just a lot of games. I mean, that's already 10 I've named off, right? And each one has their own personal series to them. And listen, I'm not trying to make one console look better than the other. Xbox has their exclusives. They have Gears and what is it? Gears, Halo, and wasn't Tomb Raider an exclusive at one point? No? I might be. Don't quote me on that. But my whole simple thing is simply this, right? Let's say, hypothetically, exclusives didn't exist.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Right? If exclusives didn't exist, what would the whole gaming community be like, right? Let's say you could play God of War on Nintendo. Let's say you could play Halo on PlayStation. Let's say you could play the Breath of the Wild on both PC, Xbox, and PlayStation, right? Would it really matter at the time? Company-wise, business-wise, it probably make a big difference, because the reason why companies have exclusives is that way people can buy their consoles. But if exclusives didn't exist, well, then people wouldn't see a need to buy other consoles. You only have the hardcore fans buying the consoles, and hardcore fans only make up a certain percentage of each fan base, whether it be PlayStation, Xbox, or Nintendo. Nintendo has a hardcore fan base. I believe that even if they took away their exclusives, the people would still buy their consoles, because for one, it's Nintendo. You just have that. Same thing for both PlayStation and Xbox. But then you also can't forget PC's in the mix, and PC can play everything, literally everything. They have emulators that allow them to emulate other games, like even Last of Us. I've seen people run Last of Us on PC. But I'm not going to get to the whole fact that, PC's master race, because if you think about it, the new Xbox, it's a PC in console form. Literally it.
Boy, if you don't...
Right? And not only that, right? My thing is, right, consoles are slowly catching up. Don't get me wrong, PCs for the longest, yes, have been operating somewhat above consoles. I will admit that. But now consoles are catching up. They're about to be it's going to get to a point in the future where a console can operate just as well as a gaming PC. Better? Possibly. Yes. I don't see why. Okay? And some people get butthurt by this. I don't see why there is a need to get butthurt. If consoles are upgrading and getting better, that's great. PCs are upgrading and getting better, even wonderful. Nintendo's doing what they can to maintain their fan base and their standards of high quality games like Zelda, Smash, and other games like that. That's great. But the fact is, why do people get so just butthurt about whether one company is doing better or worse? Who cares? As long as I'm getting good games, good consoles, having fun, I don't care, man. I'm trying to do me. But here's my thing, right? People have to learn to understand this. If exclusives don't exist, it doesn't matter. I mean, think about how much money people would save, right? We wouldn't have to worry about buying this console or that console for that specific game or that specific game, right? We would just buy the game and just put it in our console. That's it. But for companies, that could hurt them. And, well, at the end of the day, for companies, it's business. To us, I like to say, it's heartbreak, right? But for me, my whole honest opinion is the fact that the console wars are dead. And the only thing that's really keeping them alive for people is exclusives. And now that, Microsoft bought, Bethesda for $7.5 billion, and they're going to have their own line of exclusives now, which is, I must admit, it's a pretty big power move. They just added more fire to the console wars itself, and honestly, we really didn't need that, but, Xbox was they long dicked. They long dicked. I'm not gonna lie to you. But anyway, getting to the point. My whole simple thing is simply this, man. I made this video for the whole talk of the fact that I don't care for the console wars anymore, and I don't think there's any reason to care for the console wars. Play what you want to play, enjoy what you want to enjoy. If you're a fanboy for a company, then you're a fanboy. And I know people diss on fanboys because, well, they basically just give their all of their attention and willpower to the company, no matter how bad, corrupt, or how evil they may seem, or what type of dirty shit they do. Listen, gaming companies have lied to gamers before. They do it all the time. It's nothing new, okay? But here's my thing. All I want is good games and good consoles. And asking for that alone in the gaming industry, believe it or not, is a lot. It is, okay? Don't get me wrong. Good consoles, yeah, you can get that. Good games, though, that is a completely different question. Why? A lot of shit. Well, for one, sometimes games are rushed, sometimes games take too long, and either way, they both come out ass. So, my whole thing is just bring the best that can be brought. And that's it. But at the end of the day, man, you know, we're all gamers. We all like having fun. We all like being toxic or being assholes. But it's just us. It's the gaming culture, the community, which I love and live for. And honestly, I could care less. So maybe there will be a day where exclusives don't exist and people can just play games whenever console there is. If that day comes, that will be amazing. Will it ever come? Possibly not. But one can hope. But I feel like that's all I can bring to this conversation. If you guys have any thoughts or things you want to say about it, please let me know in the comment section down below. I want to hear you guys' thoughts and opinions. Let's debate about this. I love to debate about this type of stuff. I mean, just anything gaming involved, whether it be lore, whether it be just the industry or the community or drama, I will happily talk about it. Besides that, though, that's all I have left to say. So until then, guys, I will see y'all later. Make sure to hit subscribe, and hopefully we can see each other again next time, next week. For you know what could be gaming, talk, or just a montage or some other stuff. Besides that, I will see you guys later. Peace. Stay safe. Stay safe.